Alright, so today's video is actually about the bodybugg and other activity trackers, my opinion of other activity trackers. I'm going to have my daughter here to help me out. Say hi. Okay, so with the fitbit, the bodybugg. So the bodybugg is something I've been using the last month. It tracks how many calories I burn in a day. And the thing I like about the bodybugg is that it has a lot more sensors than the other products do, like Fitbit 1 and the Fitbit Flex. And I'll just kind of go into some comparisons of the products. That way you get an idea of my viewpoint, because I've been working with activity trackers. When I worked for 24-Hour Fitness back in years ago, with the bodybugg was released, and I got to go through the first version and the second version. And the cool thing about the bodybugg is that it has more sensors. I wrote them down. The bodybugg has accelerometer, which pretty much all pedometers and Fitbits and whatnot, the jawbone up. I know that Garmin has like a Vivo something armband that's coming out, and that one looks pretty cool because you don't have to charge it, and so it has like a 1-year battery life. The one thing that the bodybugg does have that other products don't, activity trackers don't, is that it has a heat flux, galvanic skin response, and a skin temperature measurer. It measures all these things, and it helps kind of calculate how much calories you burn in a day, sort of so that way it's more accurate. So essentially, heat flux, skin temperature, so how hot you get. So if you're moving, right, it's going to burn more. You're going to burn more calories. But if you move really fast, it's going to burn more calories. If you're moving really fast and you're producing a lot of heat, it's going to measure how much it's going to burn more. It's going to calculate that you're burning more calories. If you are moving really fast, you are producing a lot of heat, and you're sweating a lot, then it's going to measure you to burn a lot more calories, which is kind of what makes the bodybugg very accurate, and kind of in my opinion, has a higher probability of being accurate at least. So, and I'll kind of give you a viewpoint of, I don't want to hit your head on top there. So I'll give you kind of a closer look at the armband. I have the armband on my arm here. You're supposed to wear it on your left hand arm, but sometimes it gets annoying to wear sometimes. But you can see right there, it's this, it has a little sensors here that turn on and off automatically. And this just pops off. And has a little plug there to charge it and sync it with the computer. The cons about the bodybugg is that you have to pay a subscription fee. But when you first purchase it, you get 6 months. The one thing I do, so those are the cons, but it's still a very good product, and I think that it's definitely worth getting depending on how accurate you want things to be. But I do want to give you my kind of a short opinion of how the different activity trackers work, or at least my viewpoint on things, is that bodybugg is held on your upper arm. Okay, so if you move, right, the closer something is to your center, the less motion and acceleration you're going to get. And essentially, if I were to wear this on my lower leg, for example, it's going to show up as burning more calories because it considers my weight, my height, my age, and my gender. So all these go into some sort of a logarithm that Body Media uses to calculate calories and uses these sensors. I'm not 100% sure if the bodybugg has an altimeter, but I do know that the Fitbit 1 has an altimeter in it. Fitbit 1 is a little clip that you place on your hip, I think, and it's like a super pedometer. It has Bluetooth, has other things. I've never used the Fitbit 1, but I think that's the one I'm going to try next. And you can sync it with your phone to check more real-time stats. This one you actually have to plug in, or you have to buy a separate wireless display, which costs more money. I think $50 or something, or $100. And the Fitbit 1 is kind of cool because it does have an altimeter, tracks up and down movement, and tracks steps. It does have a proprietary logarithm, like all these fitness products that track activity have a logarithm to help calculate calories, but they all basically use the same formula, and I think it's the Harris-Benedict formula, or they use a form of the Harris-Benedict formula, which is essentially a calorie expenditure calculator formula, which is very complicated. You can look it up and Google it if you want. But they use this to take in consideration steps, age, gender, as well as user input to kind of help create a more accurate picture of things. So sometimes when people are reporting too high of calorie expenditure or too low of calorie expenditure, they can make adjustments in the logarithm in the software. I'm pretty sure Body Media does it. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't know about Fitbit, or if Fitbit does it. The one that's really popular right now is the Fitbit Flex and the Fitbit Force. I know the Fitbit Force got recalled because of some allergy that some people are having. And the thing to remember about the Fitbit is that the Fitbit Force and Flex you wear on your wrist, and it doesn't have the altimeter, so it doesn't track up and down movement. So that sort of decreases the accuracy of it. So essentially, you can stand in place and you can move your arms really fast. It'll have the same. It'll essentially measure the same amount of calories as if you were walking, which of course doesn't make any sense. You know, if you move your arms up and down really fast, will have the same effect or same measurement as jumping. Not a, you know, or to varying degrees. My daughter is trying to sing here. And what was I going to say? So that's kind of what's happening with the Fitbit Flex and the Fitbit Force, because you wear it on your wrist. The altimeter, the Fitbit One, which has an altimeter in it, you wear on your hip. And it's not as cool because it's not in your arm where you can actually see stats all the time, like with the Fitbit Force. The Flex doesn't have a reader on it, I should say. But the cool thing about it is that, you know, you have the Force has a way to kind of regularly check your stats every moment of the day, which kind of helps create more awareness or harder to ignore. There's a really good website I'll put in the description called wirecutter.com. Has a reviews of kind of all the best kind of consumer electronics. A client gave that to me. It's a really awesome website actually. And I think that's pretty much it. That's kind of my viewpoints on activity trackers. I think they're totally worth using. I'm using one now, and why am I using one? Well, because I need to create more awareness in my ability to move more. I want to move more because I want to drop a weight class for my powerlifting meet. And as easy as, and some people are a little bit more strict with their diet. If you can be strict with your diet, that's kind of all you really need to do. But I'm losing weight slowly, and I need some sort of way to kind of slowly lose weight and just keep myself focused on moving a little bit more every day. And because I have this thing, even though this is sort of annoying to wear, because I am wearing it, it sort of makes it so that I have to move. You know, I remember sitting in my car this weekend. We were waiting to pick up my nephew, and I ended up. We waited in the car for like 45 minutes, and it's like, you know, I'm gonna go for a walk. You know, and I went for like a walk, took a few steps, and you know, it adds up over time. And now, should you wear an activity tracker? You know, I mean, it all kind of depends on your lifestyle and what you like to do. If you like tracking this stuff and you like kind of being nerdy about things, or you just like to do stuff like this, I recommend you do it. But other than that, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below in the video. Click like if this video helped you out, and thanks for watching.